Generic greetings, welcome to Osmos, or Osmos, depending on how you prefer to pronounce it. Today's beverage is chamomile. Lovely. Now, this is something I've been putting off for quite a while because I can't really describe exactly what Osmos is, because as far as I can tell, it doesn't fall into any particular category of game. I guess in the most simplistic of terms, it's a physics-based puzzle game, but again, that doesn't really give you a sense of what the game is like. The gameplay itself is very simplistic, but the soundtrack and the graphics that accompany it make it more of an ambient experience. Now, I know that's a bold statement, and it sounds a bit like a buzzword, what people sort of fling out, but just roll with it for now. Again, it's hard to describe what it's like, and indeed a problem, because the whole point in this video is to show and indeed describe what the game is like. But what I'll do, I'll just jump in the game and we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to just jump into the ambient welcome. Okay, ambient welcome, simple as it comes. Right. The object is, well, it'll tell me the objective now. Become the biggest. There we go. So I just need to become the biggest. This is me in the centre. This is me. This is the mort. I mean, not physically me, you understand. This is my representation in the game. This is me, a mort. A single-celled organism in a big swimming pool of evolution, perhaps, or it could be a galaxy of serenity wrapped in a mystical box of spherical goodness. I don't know. Whatever you wish to assign to it, really. This red thing here is slowly drifting towards me. Now, obviously, I don't want to hit it, because what happens is when you get hit by something, mass will transfer from one to another. I'll just move away before it hits me. Mass will transfer from one to another. Now, if it's red, it means that it's bigger than you, and you will get absorbed by it, which is not what we want. And obviously, if you shrink to nothingness, the level ends, and you need to start again. But the smaller ones, I can absorb. Obviously, I need to get close to them to absorb them. You can see there's like like a cross that's moving around it. That's basically my mouse pointer. When I click, it will fire mass in the direction of where the mouse is. So if let's try and go to the right. So I need to put mass out to the left. Click it once, and then we put some mass and we start heading towards the left. You can hold it to fire out more mass, or you can tap it to gain even more speed. Now, the problem is that when you use mass, you reduce in size yourself, and you can see mass is getting fired out there in the form of little balls. So you can see it's going to be quite difficult to absorb all these, because you have to conserve your mass as well as think about where you're going to go. Now, this level will be quite easy. I'm just going to edge up a little bit, and we'll slowly just keep adjusting my heading, I guess, to absorb these ones here. Remember, if the blue, you can absorb them because they are smaller than you. The red ones you can't. You can see that one changed there. That one changed. This one here, this is going to be a better one to show you. You can see it's red at the moment because it's bigger than me. So I'm going to slowly head towards it, absorbing this one in the process, and that becomes blue because I'm now bigger than it, because I absorbed the one before that. I'm going to absorb this one here, and there we go. Absorbed. Lovely. So the only ones that are bigger are these three here. So I'm just going to head over to this one here because it's fairly large. Obviously, the smaller ones you can absorb fairly easy. The big ones, you have to absorb smaller ones first. You know, you can't just get the biggest one and just eat it, because you'll get destroyed. You need to slowly work you up. And there we go, level complete anyway, because I'm now the biggest. I'm the biggest here. Before we go to the next level, I'll explain a couple more things. The mass that's pushed out the back, it does create these little balls. So if I fire it back here, for example, it will hit that, and that will absorb it, because what I'm firing out is smaller balls, and that'll absorb it. And then indeed that could get bigger, and then bounce along. And the only thing that slows you down is hitting things or hitting the side, but you will keep on going. So, for example, if I just leave this here, I will just keep on drifting and drifting. So it's more about patience rather than anything else, because you have to, instead of just going, like this and firing all your mass out and to get where you're going quick, you need to think, well, hang on, maybe there's a better way of doing it. Maybe if I just do a little bit and then just wait. And it doesn't really matter, because it's nice just to look around and listen to the music and that sort of thing. Again, it's not really about the gameplay, in my opinion. It's more the experience, and it's nice and relaxing. In my opinion. Don't believe me, you don't have to. You probably won't, but anyway. There we go. When you get bigger, it is harder to slow you down because you've got more mass yourself, so you need to put out more mass to change your heading, which is why you see these like when I was really small, I can zip around fairly easily, whereas when I'm big, it's more difficult. If I just keep holding it, I will gain a lot of momentum and just keep going. Obviously, bounce off the side and just keep absorbing all these. Easy, not too bad at all. Lovely. And the lovely soundtrack. And you can hear the little dun 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 when I bounce off the edge there. Right, let's go to the space, and I'll press space and go to the next level, I guess. So this one is become the biggest again. Oh, that's pretty simple. This time things are moving around instead of being stationary, and you see they're all colliding into each other, and just being a nuisance, really, making a mess of the whole gene pool here. Again, I think this is a moat, and you're like a single-celled organism, but it doesn't really matter that, in my opinion. Anyway, it doesn't really matter exactly what you call it. It's just nice little graphics. Okay, we'll just absorb a couple of these. There we go. I'll go for this big one over here. You can see on the top we've got like a bar that shows our progress. We need to get to the white dot. So I'm almost there actually. There's a couple of red ones to worry about, but that's okay. We'll just head towards this one over here. Lovely. Oh, almost there. Almost there. If I could just drift towards this one. What I'll do is I'll speed the game up. You can actually speed the game up and slow it down. Right click. Can I do it? Oh no, I can't do it in this level. Okay, it doesn't matter. You can actually speed the game up and slow it down in certain levels. But we shall see. You can play a random variation of any level by pressing Alt and Z. Let's try that. Why not? Alt and Z. Become the biggest. So this is a randomized version. Okay, so I've started right next to a red one, which is not what I want. Let's just quickly move away. Okay, there's the problem. This one was drifting. It hit the blue one that I was trying to absorb, became bigger, and I smacked straight into it and got absorbed, hence life form terminated. That's not very nice. Let's press space and try that again. Okay, so it was that one there. See, that's the one that hit me, so I need to just get rid of that one, move around that one, come to this one, and then head back for some revenge. Oh no, I can't because that's been absorbed by that one. No, don't take revenge out in this game. It's too relaxing to be revengeful. We'll absorb this one. And that one's going to get absorbed by that. Eventually, what might happen if you leave it too long is that everything can start bumping in. Everything will bump into each other pretty much eventually. It's pretty much inevitable that they're going to bump into each other. I mean, it might take a long time, but there's no real rush to get the game done. At the moment, anyway, there is levels where you do want to be fast, but at the moment there's no real rush. But if you wait, eventually there's going to be, there'll always be pretty much one like victorious bubble, I guess you could call it. Because eventually they'll hit each other, and the smallest one will get absorbed by the bigger one, and so on and so on and so on, and eventually there'll be one left. Normally, after a while of playing, you'll just find that the smaller ones sometimes will get absorbed by the bigger ones, and there'll be 2 or 3 bigger ones, and you don't have a chance. There's no way you can absorb any smaller ones because they're all gone, and there's three or four big ones, and you just have to restart the game. But that's just part of the game, I guess. Anyway, that's complete. Let's go to the next one. Okay, force reception. Right, what is this all about? Become the biggest. I believe this is the one. Yes, this is the one where I'm spinning round. So I'm actually in, we'll say orbit. We're sort of in orbit of this. And we're spinning round, and everything else is getting dragged towards it. So I can actually adjust my orbit by, again, using my thrust, and you can see the orbit pattern actually change there. So I can actually plan my interception on this one. I can actually, here we go, I can actually speed up and slow it down now. If I right click, it slows the game down. If I middle click, it speeds it up. It's something that I do often because at the moment I don't really want to use mass, but I do want to collect some of these. So if I had to wait in this real time, it's quite nice and relaxing, but sometimes I just want to, there we go, get to that one there and get it done. A little bit more forward thrust, and then we're done. Lovely. So, it's you know, just be patient and speed up and slow it down as you wish. You can just sit there, hang on. Ooh, that was close. That was very close. That one nearly hit me. But I've changed my orbit slightly. Yes, my orbit isn't all the way around. That's a stupid orbit now. Elliptical, maybe? I don't really know how orbits work. Well, I know how they work. There's something mass and you're orbiting around it, and something to do with gravity and space, and probably NASA invented it. I don't know. Yes, I know NASA didn't invent it. I'm not that stupid. Anyway, so I'm trying to change my orbit and absorb these ones here. Now, if I wanted to, I could just jet off and go out of orbit, but I don't see the point. I will do it in a moment just to show you, but there's no real point because this is free. This is like free. I'm spinning around here for free. I'm not expending any mass. It's just constantly going around. So all I need to do is, like, you know, just adjust my heading, nice. Now and again, just, you know, nicely. There we go. Little adjustment now and again, just to change the orbit instead of having to thrust constantly to actually change it. What I'll do now, though, I will break orbit and just show you. Now I can, as I said, I can either left click and hold it to project out. The more I hold it, the more mass you fling out. If you hold onto it, as I said, you adjust your orbit. You can see that red path there. I've changed my orbit, no longer in orbit, and I'm actually going to crash into that. So let's change it to that. Right, I've now broken orbit, and we can see that my path is just going over here. That's a bit of a problem. Hang on, let me just stop. There we go. Oh, I've actually put myself back into orbit. That's a weird orbit. It's because this is... Oh, hang on. Ooh. That was close. Okay, I'm still back in orbit now because this is always pulling these in. So, what am I gonna do? I need to get close to that. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap left mouse button because that, in fact, you get more out the back and it's less efficient, but you get faster thrust. I'll just do it to show you. So a quick left click, boom, there we go. Oh, I've just hit one of them, and I'm heading straight towards that. But I'm gonna miss it. But I am gonna. Ooh, yeah, I missed that. That's fine. I'm gonna put myself back into orbit. Like, no, not like that. Not like that. That's not orbit. That's death. There we go. There we go. Right, back into orbit. Problem is now, though, showing you all that I'm very, very small, and there's nothing much around that I can gather because I've been spending a lot of time, you know, just speeding. Like I've been speeding up and just trying to explain things, and I do stress trying. These have got bigger because all the little ones have eventually crashed into the bigger ones and got absorbed, and it's just the natural order of things. You know, eventually it'll happen. So I need to get more mass, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'll try and ease my orbit in a bit. That didn't work. What I need to do is absorb this one here, for example. Hang on. Just orbit. Too much. Too little. There we go, I've got it. Okay, but my orbit is now going to take me straight into the path of this. I'll absorb that and change my orbit. There we go. Not bad. Again, the problem though is that most of these things around here are too big. This is what I was on about before, that eventually they'll get too big, and I've just wasted loads of mass and everything's gone horribly wrong. Lifeform terminated. Let's try that again. Right, let's try this again. So I'll speed up a bit to catch up with these ones here. Oh, that one looks nice. We'll have you. Hello. Oh, no. All I've done there is mess my orbit up and just totally span out of the... Restart. Okay, let's just, restart that one. Right, let's try it again. Here we go. So I need to get close to these ones here. And I want to get that one. No, we'll get these ones. These ones are nice. So we'll adjust the orbit slightly and get them like that. Lovely. Right, let's get this one as well, because it's on this way here. Oh, it crashed into me anyway. That's fine. I'll speed up a bit, and we'll go for... This one here is very close. This is quite dangerous, in fact, because I'm going to get... If one of these crashes into me, I'm going to get absorbed! Like that, really? Yeah, I think that's... that sort of shows exactly what I was on about. Okay, but new plan. Let's go to the main menu. I'm going to show you a different type. This is the artificial life one. This is where there's other motes zipping around. That's if I've clicked on the right one. Let's see. Ah, yes. Absorb the ovarium thing. Yeah, the green thing. So it's going to try and get big and then absorb me. So my objective is to get bigger than him and then absorb it. Yes. That's pretty much it. Or is it just... I don't know. Is it just zipping around? I don't know if it's moving or just floating. It seems to be drifting, that one. Okay, that's fine. Let's just get these. Absorb these. That one, and that one. There we go. So I'm big enough now to go hopefully absorb this. So this one here, that's definitely moving around, isn't it? That's not just me. Anyway, this object, yes, it is moving around because it's pushing mass out and it's trying to run away from me now. So absorb it. And this is like another. There we go, completed. Anyway, this is another type of level because the other ones, it was just not to die, really, just not to get absorbed. But this one, I have a bit of a challenger. Anyway, next level. So I have to absorb this one now. Now this one will probably be a little bit faster. Yeah, you can see the light. That's sort of where it's, I guess, where it's looking or where it's going to push its mass. Just absorb these ones here. There's a couple of red ones coming towards me. Let's just run away. Right. That's fine. Oh, there it is there. So when it was green, I couldn't absorb it. Now it's blue. Oh, I can definitely absorb it. Grab onto this. And let's see if I can get it. Now it's going to run away. I know it is because it's not stupid. As it pushes mass back into me, though, I'm absorbing it and just staying the same size, which is quite good. It's sort of feeding me. Come on, come here. Come here. Come here. Nah, it just, yeah, it crashed into that one and sort of did a bit of suicide for it, really. It's not really. No, it's a bit of a touchy subject, isn't it? Especially in Osmos. But anyway, next level. Congratulations. Ah, training's complete. That was the training level, I guess. Let's jump into survival of the fittest. I believe this one is... Oh, yes. This is something I've never been able to complete, so let's give it a try. There's 3 others. You know, that one, and that one. And I have to... Well, for a start, I have to pay attention. See, what I actually did there is I didn't pay attention, and as such, I died because I was not paying attention. Let's just try that again. So there's 3 of these. I need to absorb all 3 of them. Again, I've never been able to do this, and I don't know why. Difficult? Don't know. Maybe because I'm not very good at this. Oh, there we go. Absorb that one. Come on. Yes, right. Oh, good grief. That's heading towards this, and it's going to trap me in between the... Yeah. It got me. See, these are just as intelligent as sort of... Well, they're just as good as you, but with the added advantage of their computers, so they know exactly what they're doing and where things are. Whereas I'm not and don't know what I'm doing much. Right, let's head over here. I'm just going to get some speed up and just see how fast I can absorb these, because they're going to try and absorb all the rest. Hopefully one will eat... I don't know if they try to eat each other. I don't know. If they're in league towards me, like against me, then that's a bit of a problem, because I'm going to have to do my best to eat them all. Right, I'm going to have to get over here and eat these quickly. I say eat. You don't really eat them, I guess. It's more absorption. More absorption. I like that. Like I said, I like the graphics in it, and look, just like a little swirling galaxy. It's like a plasma globe. Right, this one's going to try and head away from me now because I'm bigger than it, and hopefully I'm going to be able to eat it. Right, 1 absorbed. That's okay. That's good. Now I'm going to have to absorb these ones down here. But that one's fairly large. Just my trajectory. See if I can eat this one. I'm going to speed up a bit. And yes, it's not happy about me being here. Absorb it now. There we go. It doesn't really have anywhere to go. But it's a lot smaller than me now, so it just sort of crashed into the one of them, so that's fine. Head towards this one now. I think I've got this. I don't think it's got anywhere to go. We'll just use speed against it and absorbed. Excellent! New level. Excellent. Absorbed. And an achievement. Lovely. I'll show you this one here. Force Ascension. Can't you remember what this one is about, actually? I can't remember most of the levels. It's one of them games I just jump on, nice and relaxing. have a cup of tea on a morning, or an afternoon, or a night, or indeed any time you want. Any other trans-dimensional existence, you want to have a cup of tea, or any other beverage, I guess. Right, so what am I going to do? I need to absorb the little ones again, swirling around here. Again, I can't really complete these. I'm not very good at the orbiting ones. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I'm gonna... I think that proves it pretty much, doesn't it? Yes, I'm not very good at the orbit ones. I say that as I crash into the centre of mass here. Right, let's edge off and absorb this one here. Like that, lovely, and we'll see if I can get this one here. I can't because I've expended too much mass. Oh, this one here I'll do. That one, yes, and we'll go for this one as well. Yes. Oh, and we'll go for this one as well. Unless it crashes into that, in which case this is going to be a bit of a problem. Although I'm more worried about that hitting me. Let's speed it up and see if there's anyone get close. That one that's getting close, so we'll just edge off, get that one. And in fact, let's see if I can get close to that. No, I won't be able to. Speed it up. Ah, right, you're going to get absorbed by me. Right, see if we can absorb these ones, because that thing's that's getting very close. Lovely. Yes, it's not stressful. Don't let my my tone think that imply. Oh, good grief. Okay, it is stressful. Ah, big thing coming towards me. Oh, this isn't fair. That's not fair. That's the biggest one here, surely. Yes, it is. Maybe a problem. Right, let's adjust my orbit a bit. Just start heading. Oh no, let's head to that one there. Oh, that's changed it. In fact, my orbit changed when I absorbed that one. Right, let's get that one as well. And then I need to get that one. Oh, and that one there. That's quite large. In fact, that one's quite large there. Let's get that. No, missed it. Damn it! I adjusted my orbit too much. Ah, that's a problem. I'll skim past it. Yes, I'll skim past it. Right, let's get this one here. A bit more forward thrust. And there we go. And hopefully we'll be able to get that one on the way back. Unless it crashes into that. In which case that's going to be an issue. Hang on, my orbit's actually changed. Quite a bit, actually. Yes. Right, let's just adjust it a bit more. I'm keeping the speed up because if this was normal speed, it would take quite a while. Thrust inwards. Hang on. Is that getting close? That's getting very close. I'll absorb this one. Because I really need to absorb that because that's the largest here. And that's the big problem. Big problem because it's actually, in fact, big. Right, let's reduce my orbit speed. Oh! See, that's why it's a good idea not to keep it really, really fast. Right. Back to the main menu. Which other one is best to show you? Ambient impasse. Yeah, let's try this. I think if this is the one I'm thinking of, it's quite difficult. Right. Become huge. That's the objective of this one, so there shouldn't be any... Ah, yes, it's this one. Now, there's a couple of different colours here. Obviously, red is just bigger than you. Blue, you can absorb. The green ones here, these are like... they're like antimatter, they're anti-you, so they cancel each other out. So instead of absorbing, you decrease in size. Like both of you will decrease in size. Hard to explain, but what I'll do, I'll show you. I'll thrust up to this one slowly, and this is where you really do need speed increase because you don't want to waste a lot of your mass. Now what I'll do, this one here, if I thrust into it like that, it will actually push it towards that. Now both of them will actually shrink. You can see both of them are shrinking in size. They don't really absorb. One doesn't really absorb another one. They sort of cancel each other out. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to use the thrust for that to get pushed into the bigger one, and slowly I'll start making myself a hole. Right, let's... Wait, no, wrong button. Okay, that could have gone a lot worse, actually. That's all fine. Now I have to be careful because if I thrust in the wrong way, I'm actually going to force these in another direction, which is not what I want. That's good. That was what I wanted. Absorb them. can absorb a couple here. What I don't want is for for me to hit these ones, because I'm pretty much getting no. If I hit that one, I'm getting no benefit. I'm getting no benefit at all, because it just cancels you out. So if I speed it up, I think it's slowly drifting. It's slowly drifting over here, and it's going to cancel out them, but I don't want. I want to cancel out the big. I want it to shrink the big ones. Let's head over here. There we go. Slowly edge over and slow down. The problem is that if I thrust in this direction, it's going to push all these into them, which is what I don't want. So I'll just slowly drift into it. Speed it up a little bit, like that, and thrust this direction. If I do that, that'll push that into that, make that shrink, make another hole. Yeah, I've hit one of the green ones, but not too bad. Doesn't really matter. Absorb that one, and I need to get down here. I need to get rid of. I need to use that to get rid of that one. So I'll do that and do that. Hopefully that's now shrinking over there. Are they colliding? Yes, that little line there means they're actually colliding. So I'll just sneak in here and absorb these. I need to get big enough to absorb that, and then hopefully that'll help me out a lot. Don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not, though. Can I squeeze in between these two? This might be quite difficult. Let's try it anyway. I'll know. I'll soon find out, because I'll start feeding both of these. Yeah, I'm sort of clipping it, aren't I? It's alright, I'll do my best to just squeeze past. Just gently edge past. What'll happen here is that'll absorb into me, and I'll get bigger, and then I'll touch it into these, and it's about all the energies getting transferred. Right, let's absorb this big one here. And fire that one in there, and that one in there, and that one out there. Right, so I've pushed them and got rid of them. I'm very close to being able to absorb that one, but it's getting bigger. And that one's going the wrong way. No, I didn't want that. Oh, actually, yeah, you head over in that direction to absorb that, because I don't know what I'm going to do here. We'll push you into that. And push you into that one. And you into that one. And that should do. Right. What I'll do is I'll bring myself to a stop. Oh, come on. Just a relative stop. Like that. And speed up time and just wait for them to absorb into each other. Like that. And... oh, don't say that's going to crash into that one. It just is, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. At least it's cleared the way for me to come in here and eat these. Right, let's see how big I can get. See, this game's quite different. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see that's actually bouncing off the wall, and I actually absorbed it back into myself. Quite a neat little trick if you can manage it. Right. What the problem is with this one now, though, is it's not just about being able to get out. It's about thinking. I can't really expend all my mass. I need to think about it. So let's speed it up, drift over here. Oh, should have really slowed it down again. Let's absorb these. Absorb these ones over here. I need to get to that one, but that's probably not going to happen. Are they cancel? No, that green one's getting absorbed by the other green one. I was going to say the green ones don't cancel out with the green ones. That would be silly. Push that away. And where can I go now? Over here, I think, is the best place. So let's just head over there now. Slowly edge over. Oh, running out of beverage. Right. So we'll go into this little gap here and see if I can absorb some of these. Gently edge in, like that. Ah, see, I've actually messed up because I've used my mass to push them away. Not good. I need to get in that way, don't I? Let's go round. Slowly edge round. Ah, again, I've messed up. Right, just edge round. Just stay calm and edge round. Just creep around the side of this one. It's as if I'm orbiting this one, or I'm just trying to sneak around. Oh, just absorbed a part of my own mass that I fired off earlier. Hopefully absorbing this will allow me to get this one. I don't know, I think that's too big for me to absorb. I'll creep past. No, nah. Yeah, I think I've done it there. Yeah, I've pushed it into that one there, which I didn't want to do. And yeah, I think I'm pretty much done for. I need to get some other ones, but the problem is now that most of them are encased elsewhere. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to sneak around here, see what I can do around the side. No, that's all I've got. Nah, gone. Doesn't look good. Life form terminated. That's a shame. Back to main menu. Anyway, that's enough Osmos. I think I'm going to show you. It's very difficult to describe what the game is like, and I think I've heard someone say it's not really something you can sort of show. It's a game that has to be played in order to sort of experience it, sort of thing. I've put links in the description to the game. There's a demo available, so check it out if you wish. I know that this hasn't been the the massive rambling over the top video that it normally is, but hopefully you'll have, well, if you're still watching by this point, you understand why it's not. And yeah, it's not really the best format to play the game, is it? Really shouting and screaming and messing about. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and generic farewells.